How is the holidays in your household?
Well, listen, in my household, if you talking to a woman, talk about yourself. See, I'm interested in myself, so I got stuff to talk about all day because I'm talking about my stuff, what I like, what I do.
Now, if she talking about some money, I'm all ears. What makes me extraordinary? I'm gonna say basically,
It's something I learned when I was younger, right? It's called the art of learning how to play a broad away from you.
they be like, what's your birthday? I don't know none of that shit. I just be like, listen, baby, like, what can we do to make some money?
When I was younger, my uncle, he would sit us down in these little game sessions, right? Do you think when a boss player wake up in the morning, he worried about a bitch? We said no. He said, so why you always worry about the bitch?
Whoever's gonna drop off is gonna drop off. Whoever's gonna go up top with you, they're gonna go up top with you.
I feel like if you don't act in the way you want to be, you'll never end up being it.
If they know where they with a high-ranking person, they should act like they're with a high-ranking person. They come and treat you like Tyrone at Burger King.
You taking her on this date to pay for this meal to hopefully get some sex, then you pay for some pussy. Have I actually gave a prostitute some money?
Yes, I have paid for sex. I paid probably anywhere from, some girls was going for 500, some girls were going for 5,000, some girls were going for 12,000.
What's the difference between a $12,000 bitch and a $500 bitch?
The $500 bitch.
How many girls have y'all slept with in one day?
In one day? Let me be honest. So,
All right, the first question is, what is the best way to break up with a broad?
You go ahead and take that one first.
the best way to break up with a broad, I think, is simply just not picking up the phone anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I just probably would never text her back or never call. I would just basically just block her on all social media, all platforms. What you think?
Man, you see, it's something I learned when I was younger, right? It's called the art of learning how to play a broad away from you, right? Because you cut a woman off these days, they don't like rejection. So when you cut a woman off, she liable to go lying, slandering your name, going to the police. So you got to learn how to play a broad away from you, which means you got to make her think it was her idea to break up with you. You got to be texting her like, hey, you still good? I hope we still, you got to make sure she's cool. You know, because if you do what you did, man, you ain't no telling. You're going to be all on social media, the shade room, all that.
But I'm saying though, what if you still be in good grace with her, you know what I mean? And she still does that. What if she crazy?
Well, shit, you know, you fucked up. But at least you can mitigate that if you learn how to play the broad away from you. And then don't act happy for 3 months after you break up with her too.
Okay. Gang gotta go to you.
The next question is, what do you recommend for struggling to hold a conversation?
See, this your problem right here, right? If you talking to a woman, talk about yourself. See, I'm interested in myself, so I got stuff to talk about all day because I'm talking about my stuff, what I like, what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
stop trying to talk to the broad about what she want to talk about, right? Because broads like silly things, so you're going to be talking about some silly stuff. So talk about what you like to talk about your interests, and she going to be into that.
That's a funny shit. I ain't gonna lie, he right though. I wanna only really talk about me, what I got going on. I mean, I'm kind of interested in what Shorty talking about, but not really, honestly. So it's kind of like, I'm gonna be honest. Now, if she talking about some money,
Right.
if she talking about some money, I'm all ears, especially if she can help me make some money. But most of the time, like bro said, it's gonna be a whole lot of silly conversations about what's your favorite color, what sign you're in. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, they be like, what sign are you? I don't even know what sign I am. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, what's your birthday? I don't know none of that shit. I just be like, listen, baby, like, what can we do to make some money? That's my main goal. So.
Right, you got to have a destination. See, you don't get nowhere with the woman because you have no destination. You talking in circles. You got to have deadly intentions with everything you saying. Everything I say to a woman, it's leading her to where I want to go. See, you're not leading her anywhere. You're just talking about a bunch of nothing. That's why I get more from a woman in 1 week than you gonna get in 5 dates, because I know exactly what I want, and from the moment we get together, everything I'm doing is leading us to that conclusion.
I want to ask Game Guy Goldie some things, right? How is the holidays in your household? The holidays. Christmas, Valentine's Day.
Well, listen, in my household, we don't celebrate holidays. We make up our own holidays. Like the world society don't put on me, tell me when I get to spend my money, when I gotta go shopping. I do it when I want to. Now for my son, I do it just cause he like it. But for me and my women and stuff like that, nah. We not just gonna do this cause it's Valentine's Day. I'm gonna buy you something nice when I feel like you should have it, just whenever.
Exactly.
You know, I don't like having to do it on certain days. And my money might not be right on Christmas. It might not, but it might be right another time. So I make up my own rules in my household.
Same though. That's what I wanted to get to. Basically, every day or every other day or every weekend, it's Christmas.
Man, I say the same thing, man. Every day I don't trip off my birthday because every day my birthday. I take a random trip any day. I buy some fly shit every day, buy jewelry every day.
We went on a million trips.
Yeah.
We've been all over the world. Like we do this not just on our birthdays. We do it. I'd be like, damn, this feels like KEVO was like a birthday trip.
Yeah.
Every trip we've been on it was like a birthday trip or a big celebration. So that's how we treat life.
I don't believe in waiting for a day to do something special. Exactly. You don't know if you're gonna be here tomorrow. So I'm gonna live. Everybody wanna wait and live at the end. I'm gonna live all the way through.
No cap.
What makes you extraordinary? What would you tell it?
What makes me extraordinary? I'm gonna say basically the way I move, the way I think. You know, I'm real like focused about my life, everything that I do. I'm always chasing goals. Like I'm not really like into the whole thing where it comes to like straight love. So if she into love, like what? I mean, I don't know. What you think, bro?
Well, it's like this. If a woman asks me, and this is my honest response. If a woman asks me what makes me extraordinary, I wouldn't answer. One, a woman ain't gonna be questioning me on the spot like that, first off. Number two, everybody talk about who they are. Everybody talk about how real they are. Everybody talk about how 100 they are, right? And most people aren't. So I'll tell baby, look, just watch me. Because I could tell you anything. Everybody's told you everything. Everybody sold you a dream. Everybody said how great they was. Baby, just look and see. And you tell me how great I am later.
From the past women that hurt you?
No, I haven't. And I feel like it's best not to heal, right? It's like when you heal from something, you forget. When you forget, you forgive. And then it's going to happen again. The best lessons that I've had in my life was the ones that sting the most. So, you know, I don't like to forget. I don't like to heal. I like to remember what a woman's done so I never let it happen again, right? A lot of people say, you know, you got to forgive. I don't forgive because when you forgive, you forget. And if you forget, you're going to let it happen again.
Do you give females second chances? Have you ever doubled back on a chick?
So listen, it depends on the woman. It depends what she did. I mean, that's too much of a blanket statement to say second chances. It depends how bad the offense was. Certain things, you know, you can never come back from. But certain things, depending on how much time and energy and work she done put in, depending on how dedicated she been, she might be able to slide a little bit. But for the most part, it's like this. I'm gonna cut you off the first time, right? If she been with me a while, put in her time, put in her work, I might give her a second chance.
How does a boss player day look? Is he ever worried about the broad?
Oh, okay, I love this, right? So when I was younger, my uncle, he would sit us down in these little game sessions, right? And we asked him about this, asked him about that, and he said, listen, why y'all always worried about the broad? He said, how do you think a boss player day goes, right? He went one by one and asked us, oh, how you think it go? We said what we said. He said, okay, do you think when a boss player wake up in the morning, he worried about a bitch? We said no. He said, so why you always worry about the bitch? A boss player is worried about his business, his money, his health, and a whole multitude of other things, right? So you can't be a boss player and be worried about a broad. If you always worried about a broad, you're not a boss.
Number one assignment for a woman after you got her?
Dedication, right? Because I could put her on a play, I could put her on a route, but first I got to know if she dedicated. So I'm going to set up little things on a regular basis to see. Little tests here and there that she won't even know is tests to see how dedicated she is, to see how loyal she is. How many times do I got to ask her to do stuff? Do I have to ask her to do things that she should just normally want to do? That's going to be the first thing, you know, because you want to know if she's dedicated enough before you put her on a route and she fuck it up.
How to deal with a woman that already has a baby with another man?
Shit. I'ma just deal with her like I deal with any other woman. You know, it really don't make a difference to me if she got a baby by another dude, you know, unless that interaction with that dude is giving me a problem. I actually like women with kids, you know, because they're a little bit more responsible. You know, they got to think before they do stuff. They not just gonna take a random trip to Dubai with some scammer. You know what I'm saying? They got to be responsible. So I like women with kids.
So look, I want to ask you about that then. Let's say you meet a girl, she got kids, and you know you see actions in the girl. Like, let's say if you wanted a kid, but you see different actions in her, how she treat her kids.
Oh yeah.
You ever pay attention to that? You be
all
like,
day.
it's like I can't have a kid by you
Man,
because,
hell
like, why the
no.
fuck the pepper ain't changed, or like why you ain't doing this or that, or why you always dropping the kid off? Like, all that stuff matters, type shit. Like,
I be trying
so
to tell you, hey man, listen, cause that's her blood. You gotta see how she treat her kids,
yes, bro.
Cause she's never gonna love you more than she love her kids.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's deep.
I was just like, there is no way if you got kids and you treating your kids like this, like, baby, like, I'm paying attention to that. So I'm like, I'm just a guy, so I'm like, who gets more love? You know what I mean? Type vibe. So it's kind of like I be thinking about that when I meet girls. Like, if I want another baby, can I have a baby by you?
Yeah, man, that's deep. That's deep.
What else?
Do you believe in faking it until you make it?
Man, I believe in you gotta act as if before.
Yeah, you do.
You know, so I mean, some people may call it faking, but I feel
called
like
manifesting.
Yeah, I feel like if you don't act in the way you want to be, you'll never end up being it.
Okay.
What age were you when your mindset shifted and everything clicked?
Man, I think that's a farce. That's a myth. There's no one time where everything just changed.
Right.
I mean, it's multiple times when things change, but it was never just one moment.
I feel like you have to go through bad to actually see good, and you had to like manifest early on. You had to watch a certain rap group or a certain rap video, or you want to be like this big time drug dealer, a big time scammer.
Yeah.
You had to see people get locked up and see people, you know, lose their jobs, sleep in their cars. It's a whole lot of ups and downs to actually get successful. So it can't really be like that.
I've had plenty of pivotal moments, right? One of the first ones is when I went to jail, because that made me start reading. Before, cheated my whole way through school. So that was the first time I read a book, and that had me reading ever since. A woman would be okay with divorcing and getting the lawyers involved to make sure she's straight, but she won't want the man to come with a prenup with the lawyers to make sure that he's straight in the beginning. And it's only because it's a scam. Because in a fair world, a woman would come into the situation and say, I didn't build any of this, so therefore I don't want to put you in a contract where I could walk away and take all of this. So only a woman who's trying to scam you, who has ulterior motives, is going to be and have a problem with a prenup.
I mean, I just feel like like the marriage thing is not really it, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you're going to be a bond connected as far as with God and the girl, you can do that. But as far as, like, you know, the United States and going down there and getting the paper signed,
I say that all the time.
All that shit,
I ain't putting people in my business like that, you know?
And then, like, the alimony and I'm cool.
Why do you feel like you have all the answers to every question? Do you feel like you know everything?
I know everything that I know, but I don't know what I don't know. And I can't know what I don't know. So I just got to speak on what I do know. You know, it's better to be confidently wrong than unconfident. You know what I'm saying? I tell my women all the time, if you go and make a mistake, make a head-on mistake. Because if you second guessing yourself, you're going to make a mistake anyway.
Okay.
I don't feel like I know everything, but I know what I know, like you said. Might be some people that know more than me, but most of the time when I'm dealing with certain women, education based, they don't be knowing too much, and they haven't experienced enough to actually know more than me, damn near. You know what I mean? Like, I can just tell when I meet them and talk to them that they don't really know too much of nothing. They only know love type shit. And most of the time I'll be like, and is there anything else? Because, you know, what about your bills? You feel me? Like, I look at all that. So I kind of study a female beforehand, just to see, like, where she at, like how she thinks and how she moves.
Next question. Do you feel like in the position that you're in right now that it's hard to tell if you have people who really care about you in your life?
To be honest, that's not really like the when you're chasing what we're chasing, that's not really the goal.
That's real.
To care about who's real in your life, because whoever's going to drop off is going to drop off. Whoever's going to go up top with you, they're going to go up top with you. That's how you got to work this magic, because everything is done off business. Everything is done off relationships and networking. So if you're invested into who cares, then you're a woman. You know what I mean?
Nah.
You get it? Right or wrong?
Yeah, no, but that's why she asked that question, because I don't even think about that. I'm thinking about where I'm going, who I need to meet, what connections I need to make. You know?
Only people that we should be caring about is our kids. You know what I mean? That's about it. And in the same time with that, it's hard because when, let's say I'm a guy, I want to take care of my daughter, right? And I'm having problems with the BM. Then she wants to use the daughter against me. Now, if I'm overly invested, which a lot of guys watching this, I'm guaranteed they're going through this. So they say, man, they kids will hold them back. Now they want to chase their kid, but they baby mama stay in down there Iowa, and they don't want to leave Iowa because they want to chase their baby mamas. And they like, man, my kid, it would be my kid. Brody, you got to get rich for your kid. You got to get successful for your kid and lead for your kid. You just stand in Oklahoma with your kid, trying to like be this daddy type vibe. That's
number
cool.
one mistake most people make that do that, they're never gonna get successful trying to clean up. It's like, go get your money first, then come back. Or otherwise you gonna be working at McDonald's the rest of your life with your kid, and that's gonna be a sucky life anyway.
Exactly.
Or you could leave, come back in their life as the superhero that you're supposed to be. I did the same thing.
That's what I always preach to people. I be like, bro, trust me. Yeah. Like when a lot of stuff went on in my life with baby mamas and stuff like that, and I'm just like, damn, I can't hold on to this because it ain't gonna get me nowhere. You know. So
listen, I moved out to Vegas homeless, right? No money, but I was like, listen, I'd rather be away from my son and make it, and that's what made me go hard, because I'm like, the only reason I'm here is to make it. I got to come back 10 times better. I came back Rolls Royce driving, penthouse having, you know, and if I'd have stayed in Sacramento, I'd have been a regular ass dude doing regular ass shit, and my son would probably be ashamed of me.
And that's what they do though. What we got to realize as adults, everybody's thinking about, oh yeah, my kid is my kid and they're going to love me because I'm the parent. And it don't really work like that.
They're going to love you till they find out who you really are.
And when I get 14, 15, I start looking at things like, damn, this is why my dad, or this is why my mom, and this is why my auntie and uncles, and it's like, damn, this uncle in the trunk, this uncle, like, we see that. We pay attention to that.
And you know what's dangerous?
What?
To not be a person that your kids look up to, because what they look up to, they're going to emulate. So if it's the drug dealer, if it's somebody else having the cars, having the chance, that's who they're going to follow. So if, so it's like,
I used to be that.
They grow up to not like your ass because you a bum.
Look, I used to be that kid. I used to be that kid, man. I'm sitting in the hood, right, and watching music videos and looking at them like, damn, I wish that was my dad. Damn, I wish that was my uncle. Damn, I wish that was my friend or something.
I'd rather be in a nice house put up good and my dad going to do what he needs to take care of me.
So, I mean, people got their different reasons, but this is why I pay attention to everything. That's why everything is so important with, you know, knowing who you messing with, you know what I mean? Knowing potentially. Let me ask you something, right? Every time we mess with a broad, right, you know it's a possibility of them getting pregnant, right?
Yeah.
Do you, like, every female that you probably mess with, let's say if they would have had a baby, do you think you would have made the right choice?
Fuck no.
See what I'm saying?
Fuck no.
So do you think
that that's some shit. Niggas need to start asking themselves that. You gonna start asking like, what type of broad you fucking with?
Yeah, because like it's a possibility. We got a 80% chance of every girl we mess with. Yeah. There's a possibility that they can get pregnant, and you don't know how they are, especially if they don't got kids.
Leverage
until they
have
get
a
the
child.
baby, and then when they get the baby. What if they don't want to change no Pampers? What if they don't want to really babysit? What if they start acting like I was doing better without the baby? Or what if they like, you know, you don't know until then when you see that, you like, fuck. You know?
That's why you gotta be careful who you lay down.
But it's life. It's like, how can we be careful? We don't know nothing.
You gotta be responsible.
Okay, but I'm saying
responsible and take everything else serious in y'all.
So
life.
what I want to know, what
I
I want to know is this, right? How can we be responsible, right, with women who don't give you the true colors up front?
Right.
Gonna really show you who they are up front.
That's why you always gotta put tests out for a woman, because you could even dudes, right? You could know somebody 10 years, right? I had partners for 10 plus years, best friends. I didn't know who they was until the test came, and the test didn't come for 10 years. So it's like you could be around somebody, but until the pressure comes, that's the only time you're gonna see the cracks. Yeah. That's why you gotta force them tests. Otherwise, you don't want them to have a test when you can't afford for them to fail the test.
a test that you give a woman when you first
I'm not
meet
telling
her?
you. I'm not telling you because you're going to be like, oh, he did this to me. He did this to
I don't
me.
give a damn. You done whatever, and I know. I'll be like, okay, this is way too fucking much.
You know, little things though, like little things. Like when I meet a woman, I'm going to tell her, like, say my name is Daddy, right? That right there is going to let me know a lot. Is she going to laugh at it and go with it? Is she going to do it, or is she going to get attitude? That right there lets me know how much she like me. Because a woman who really like you, she going to be like, all right, I'm going to just go with it. A woman who don't really like you like that, she going to make it a big deal. So that right there is just like the first test I have with women. You know, just see how cooperative they are.
Let me ask you something. This is a great question. This is for y'all too, though. The woman that you're currently talking to, do she share anything that you're doing online?
Oh, yeah, that's deep. That's some bullshit right there.
Wait, what? Are you asking me?
No, I'm asking Goldie.
No.
So
I
like,
wouldn't deal with a woman who puts
this my thing. This my thing. So I feel like a lot of girls with us, the reason why the girls don't share our stuff is because they be having like a lot of, you know, guys.
Oh, you mean share my stuff, like promote my stuff?
Yeah, like promoting. Like if Game Guy Goldie is hosting some shit or doing some shit, or with the girl that we might be doing a lot for, do they share the shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want to know about like how you feel about that on that end.
I mean, shoot, a woman gonna show you who she is and she supports you, and you shouldn't have to ask her. If you gotta tell her, then you know it's like when a woman go on vacation with a trick, she show everything but the nigga paying for it. Why? She don't really fuck with him.
No cap.
Listen, if you with a woman, right, and y'all really fucking with each other, and she don't try to get you in her story, she don't try to get you in her shit, she don't fuck with you. If I'm dealing with a woman long enough and she don't try to take pictures with me, I'll be like, oh, she don't really fuck with me like that.
You right about that.
That's women do that, right? Women really fuck with you. She want people to know that she with you.
Yeah, you right. No cap. Or they got a whole lot of motion going on and they just like you know, they do this on a regular and they don't want to like nothing else.
Hey, and that's what I hate too. Broad get around some fly shit, some great shit, and try to act like she do this, or act uninterested, like she just do this shit every day.
Yeah.
Nah. I want you to take pictures with the double R behind you, with the lights in the
all,
ceiling. Act
baby.
like, you know, don't act like you do this shit all the time.
Do it all, baby.
I feel like women don't post sometimes.
No, you know what women do?
Because bitches be coming out the woodwork, and then you got people doing this. I don't know who you deal with or who you associate with.
I'm about to put you on some game what girls do. Women's usually post everything if they gotta read you first now, right?
Yeah.
But they're not gonna post it now. It's girls that have pictures from a year ago in Barbados, okay? You feel me? And they post that shit later on when motherfuckers can't put two and two together type of vibes. You ever peep that?
Or when you die.
You know,
Say, when you die.
No, I'm just saying though, you know, they
gonna do that shit too.
Act like they rock with you all the way. Oh my god.
All right, come on with a question.
Another question.
Yeah.
Is, when was the last time y'all actually liked a girl? Like actually liked a woman where you were like, okay, she cool.
Hey, listen, I like girls all the time. It just don't last. Like, I'm like the type of dude where I meet a girl and I like her heavy for like 3-4 days. Then I be like, something come in my mind. I be like, all right, that's over with. And I start looking at all the negative things about her, and I like blow those up. Listen. This is a trick right here, right?
Oh man.
So like when you feel like you infatuated with somebody, it's because you looking at all their great qualities and you're omitting, which means to not acknowledge the bad ones. So when I don't want to like a woman anymore, I look at all of her flaws and I blow them up and I magnify them. So if you ever want to stop liking a woman, that's fine, but you know she no good for you, right? Just start to magnify all of her flaws, all the things she don't do, the funny way she walk, the pimples on her forehead, the scar, or just blow all of that up. And that's how you gonna not like a broad no more.
See, this is the thing. I don't know, because once I get with a girl, I see all types of dumbass flaws. Either they go out too much, or they got all these little nothing ass friends that they put first, or it's a lot of flaws that I see too early, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, I fucked with her, but not no more.
Yeah.
But you would continue to just deal with them, but it's not like you like. Oh, no, I want to wife her.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
get
that.
what you're saying.
Like
What
after,
make you want to wife a girl?
like, okay, if they know they with a high ranking person, they should act like they're with a high ranking person. They come and treat you like Tyrone at Burger King, or a nigga that's at FedEx or something like that, or one of their exes or something. And they know that you're not on the same level. I don't know what they thinking.
Man, you know what they gotta do?
Like
They
that how?
They gotta treat you like you less, man, because if they don't treat you like you less, they gonna make you feel like you could go get somebody else without them. So they gotta try to bring you down to their level.
But I always let them know that you can be replaced like this. Like okay, for instance, let's say if I'm taking 10 trips. I'm doing a bet. We know we doing a fly as shit, right?
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm letting Shorty know, like, somebody will love to do this.
Man, I say that shit
you know
all
what I mean?
the time.
I mean, like, but you know what the girl would do is act like, oh, this is nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
like,
baby, it gotta be something, because if it wasn't nothing, then your whole page will look like this. You get what I'm saying? And then the good thing about me, I'm a content creator, so I'm knowing how to take this and do that, and like, I'm not just for myself. I would try to help them do the. So it's kind of like, but if I see little flaws, it's over with. You know what I mean? Like little dumbass flaws, I'm like, no, I'm cool.
what do you feel about women who make big issues out of nothing? It's always a problem. Every day
Like a complainer?
It's always something. Like, it's
That's my
something
thing.
That's nothing, they'll make it into some. Every day she gonna find
I feel
something
like
different.
that she must don't like me.
Right,
The reason why
right,
she's
right.
complaining a lot is because she's irritated with me. She don't like me.
Yeah.
And most likely she needs to move on so I can open the door for better.
Right. Listen, do you agree with this? Because I say it all the time. When a woman really likes you, she gonna see problems, big problems, and overlook it. When a woman don't really like you, she gonna see small problems and magnify.
And guess what? I feel like when a woman do like you and she do want to make it last, because you got to realize a lot of these billionaires that got these wives that been married for 30, 40, 50 years, them women learn to keep their damn mouth closed.
Well, they know that dude got mistresses and all type of shit, and they just be
keep their mouth closed because those are the ones who win. When you get a woman and she listens and she do everything that she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
She makes it at the end.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. I got.
I'm telling you.
Now, to further that, women have started this thing called pick-me's. So
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Man, I love me a pick me. That's the only type of broad I'm messing with is a pick me. She gonna do everything for me. She gonna open my doors. She gonna pump my gas. She gonna tie my shoe. And all of that. A woman like that would get everything from me. I'll buy her everything.
Yep. I don't want the one that I be like, can you go do this? And they can play.
Yeah, the one.
I gotta do that. Like a man.
The one,
like,
look, the ones who care what everybody else thinking. That ain't doing nothing for you. I hate those.
I hate the one. Yes, if you care about everything about, that's embarrassing. And what's embarrassing?
Yeah.
Like, or what? Like, if you too much involved into your friends, you're nothing low-level friends.
Yeah.
If you care about them, why won't you just be with them hoes?
Yeah, man.
Because them hoes, you just care so much about what they got going on.
Bras who fuck with me, I'm damn near your best friend. Like, because, listen, you are the average sum of the 5 people you hang around most. So if your friends aren't the type of person that I want to be, you're going to start being like that, which means you can't be like me, which means that's interrupting who you are, which interrupts our household. Your friends got to be vetted for real.
No cap. No hoes need the application.
Nah, for real. I'm telling you.
Questions?
Well, girl, do you feel like the girl you're with has to have money in order for you to fuck with her or take her serious?
Because I can teach a woman how to get some money. I can put a woman in position. Plus, a lot of times what a woman brings to the table is more valuable than money. If you got the right energy, you got the right look, you got the right support. Listen, the money gonna come. What's your character like? Anybody could get some money, so the character is the most important part to me.
No cap. So
do you think that there's a difference in treatment from women that are from different ethnicities and races?
Yeah. I feel like Asians, Indians, and like Filipinos, they learn how to, in their culture, they cater to their man. Most black women weren't raised like that. They didn't see that, so it's harder for them to do it. But I done had some good black ones, who done got on with the program. Every woman is an individual. But yeah, definitely at certain ethnicities, it's already in their culture like that.
do you feel like bigger sites like the Shade Room, Spiritual World, and these tea pages are messing up our community of women?
Yes. Social media in
because we don't never see no other races just on there
they don't.
capping and being negative and what I mean?
And it's warping women's mind because they on social media all day. They think that is real, so they try to emulate that same type of behavior.
Okay.
What is something that you're working on right now
my macros. I'm trying to get my body back right. You know, I was on point. I've been doing all this traveling. I done fell off, so I'm getting back on my shit.
Have y'all ever paid for the pussy?
Go ahead, go.
Of course, right? Every time you take a woman on a date and you only want pussy, you know she's not girlfriend material, you know she's not wife material. You taking her on this date to pay for this meal to hopefully get some sex, then you paid for some pussy. Have I actually gave a prostitute some money for some pussy? No, but in essence, a lot of people is paying for pussy just in a roundabout way. You go into the club, you buying 1,000 bottles. Why? You really just want to get some pussy. So you really just going about it in a roundabout way. The trick is actually more efficient, right? But no. So yes and no.
So me, this is how I look at it. I feel like everything that a man does, from dressing to what car he drives and how he lives, what he posts on social media, status, is all us investing in our brand to actually get, you know, the status of a woman, and also, depending on what we got going on, to be able to make money as well. But me, yes, I have paid for sex. Quite a few times I paid probably anywhere from, some girls was going for 500, some girls were going for 5,000, some girls were going for 12,000, some girls were 20,000.
Hey, give them some game then, right? So this is some game right here, right? What's the difference between a $12,000 bitch and a $500 bitch?
The $500 bitch is a regular female that's around town with no status or nothing, but got that fat ass, big titties, but don't know her worth. But she's bad as hell. You know what I mean? We've seen plenty of those. We might be just copping out the club. And she didn't ask for money. I actually gave her the money. And I'm going to give y'all a secret on that. The reason why I gave her the money is because every time a girl approached me, they'd be like, do you have a girlfriend? And I want to dead that. So, baby, I'm going to give you this cash so it can be a transaction. You understand what I'm saying? So that's my whole way and formula to that. Now, you got the $10,000 girls. Those are the girls you see with probably a nice amount of followers. They got all the bags, this and that. You kind of know what they want. Now, if you want them bad, it's just like food. You might go in a restaurant, you might want steak, you might want lamb, you might want chicken breast. And depending on how you're feeling, depending on how much you made that day, you know what I mean? Now, if it's different flavors, you're going to understand the higher class girls from the, you know, the simple girls that just want to have fun. Then there'll be girls that just want to be in a relationship. I don't have time to trick somebody out of acting like I'm about to be with them and love them, so I will pay them.
Yeah, I feel like that's actually smart, right? Because, I mean, how much time do dudes waste with a woman they really just want to have sex with? A lot of dudes get into relationships with women they really just want on-demand pussy, so they was like, all right, you go ahead and be my girlfriend. The time that he wastes, the energy, got to deal with her problems. Got to help her life, got to do all of this when you really just want a pussy. If you just went out and paid for it, you get back to your business faster.
But let's take it back down. Before I had money, I had to do that. I had to sit on the phone for 5 hours straight, 10 hours straight, going to sleep on the phone. This is my free pussy way. Like, I didn't have to pay for no pussy at all. We go to Burger King when I got a little money, when I got my check. That was great. You know what I mean? All sex I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, what you doing? Let's come over. Let's watch a movie. Let's chill. You know, that was the free way. But then I started feeling like, damn, I wasted. I looked at my phone hours, and my brain was hurting from the damn phone being on my ear so much. So I just thought about it like, how can I cut this in half?
Yeah.
Cutting time in half, where I say, okay, I go somewhere, fly. You know what I mean? I see somebody I like. Hey, how you doing? I want to take you on a date. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Throw a few bucks. I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like. And then, like, you can go back to your boyfriend. You can save me under, you know, Teresa or Bestie, whatever. You can keep your man, whatever. So that's kind of my approach to that shit, though. You know what I mean?
You know what they say, man. You don't pay a bitch to fuck. You pay a bitch to leave, you know?
You better say it. That's my gun.
What's the weirdest thing a girl has ever done behind you? Like,
What you mean?
like, say a girl really likes you and she start acting crazy.
Man, I had multiple women try to kill themselves, be in a room cutting their wrists like, you better come get me. I had a broad crash my car into another car because I left her. And I mean, the most extreme you could get is a bitch trying to kill herself, man. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. This is the thing, though. Girls, you just never know. You know, motherfucker put it on you all the way, and then they taking care of like a lot of bills, and they put you in a position where, you know, you on a higher level. You never know, because in your mind as a female, you know, which females always thinking about love and you know, their emotions, they start thinking like, damn, they cap like they can meet another Goldie or a Kevo, but then they in their mind they be like, damn, I really can't.
Hey,
And then it's like it starts fucking with them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Listen, I say it all the time, right? Like, you're never gonna meet another nigga like me, and if you do, he's not gonna want to fuck with you. I barely fuck with you.
Exactly.
I'm kind of down.
I'm irritated.
Yeah.
That's how I'm
So if you
irritated.
find
Like,
another
damn.
person on my level, he's not gonna want to fuck with you.
Yeah. And if he do, he gonna hit your ass just like I did for a few months or whatever. And then after that, then especially if, don't get too comfortable where you ain't getting in the tub no more and that motherfucker got like a little smell or something. Like, you gotta be all the way right, because you got real picky people like me. I go get my nails done, so I'm expecting, like, I don't want to see no, you know, I want to see everything like myself.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what type of person.
You know what they say, nothing keep a woman in check more than another woman, because a woman will be around you and get to thinking you regular, but if you always got another chick, if she always seeing women wanting to be with you, she gonna stay on her toes.
That's it.
How many girls have y'all slept with in one day?
In one day?
In one day.
Let me be honest. So I woke up one morning about 8 o'clock. I hit this little spot. It's a real crazy spot, about 30 girls, 30 to 50 girls. They got different flavors. It's like a candy store. You know, they got black girls, white girls, Venezuela. They got all types of vibes. I ain't gonna lie, I probably hit about 4 girls from 8 to like 11 or left. Went to go get something to eat. Came back because, you know, I asked both of them there, you know, what time the shift change. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen out of 30 girls, I only really liked it 4 of them. You know what I mean? At the time. So shift change, came back. I'm like, damn, it's about 6 of them there, folks. You feel me? So I ended up running through 2 of them. Then we left again. Then we went to the strip club, folks. You know, they got a hotel in the strip club.
Damn. That's
So I
crazy.
go in, I'm like, yeah, y'all got a hotel and a strip? So we walking around, ain't nobody throwing no ones game, right? I'm like, damn, we in a strip club, ain't nobody throwing no one. So I started seeing all these super bad bitches. I'm like, all right, cool. So I take 2 upstairs, you know what I'm saying? Then waited a little bit. More girls came in. Probably about, I ain't gonna even lie, probably about 10, folks. About 10 girls. One day.
That's 10 at that one time or throughout the day?
No, throughout the day. Not
Damn.
at one time. Yeah, throughout the day.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Because you got to think, if you wake up at 8 in the morning, and you go somewhere, and then you're not like really used to that, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
And
that's
you know,
wild.
a nigga be like, man, I can't get up. Nah, you gonna be able to, because it's a different vibe, it's a different flavor, that's a different, you know what I'm saying? You like, it's just crazy, but it's real, you know.
That's wild.
What's the most you think you hear?
Oh, man, I ain't really a cock hound like that. You know, I probably hit maybe 3 in a day and the most, and that was damn near like a threesome.
Yeah.
You know, shit, because once I bust my nut, man, I'm hungry and I'm sleepy. You feel me?
But
So
I'm saying though, like, but also you haven't been to Colombia
I mean-
though, too, though. So like out here, if we talking like in America type of vibes, and probably 2 in one day, 2, 3 in one day type shit.
Yeah,
Overseas is a whole different story.
yeah. I ain't been to Colombia yet.
What else?
You don't think that's nasty?
What?
I just don't. Sex is like just nasty to me.
I mean, so look, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad she said that. She said sex is nasty. So if you get with a guy, right, and he had sex with 20 girls in one day, you basically had sex with 20 girls in one day.
That's what I'm saying. That's nasty.
I know, I get it, but so even if you said you had sex with one person, you really had sex with like 20 people.
That's horrible. That's why you gotta be careful who you lay with, cause baby, fuck my whole shit up. Fucking with your
Your
ass.
pH balance be off.
Yeah.
That's why to me it's nasty, because as a woman, if you sleep around a lot, your shit fucked up.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. It ain't the
not
same.
Right. It ain't right down there if you do that. That's why I don't see myself doing that like that. That's too much.
Yeah.
You
They got all types of little rejuvenation swags, and you know, all types of little, you know, they got it all now out here. It's
They got
2025
They got the
shit.
pussy Botox.
They got it all. Them girls, like, I done seen old ladies go like, say, yeah, I'm like, Man, I went to the Dubai gym, man. We seen an old vibe in there, and then we fought. I'm like, what the hell? So, it's busting.
What makes the pussy good? What's good? What is good pussy?
I'm gonna tell you what I think, right? I feel like I ain't never had no bad pussy, because pussy, as long as it's wet, as long as she got some cheeks on her, you know, as long as she making the right noises, to me, like, all pussy is good, because I'm the one doing all the work, so I'm gonna make it good
Yeah, I
for
was
me.
gonna say, if it's dry as hell, then it ain't
Yeah,
good.
as long as it ain't dry.
You shouldn't have to use a lot of lube. I just hate that. But I ain't even gonna lie to you. I keep a bag of lube for a bitch. Because I don't want to even waste my time, especially if I done spend my bread. And I'm sitting there,
Carry it around with you?
like, if I know I'm finna go hit a bitch, No, look, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Let's say if I'm on my way to a vibe and I feel like, damn, I'm finna hit. I'm most likely either stopping at the gas station to grab the lube.
And where do you
Or-
put it in your pocket?
Yeah, no, in my bag. So I put the lube in my bag because I don't got time for that thing to not be all the way right. And then I'm sitting there disappointed. Now I definitely don't want to talk to her.
Your man pull out some lube out his pocket.
No. He ain't gonna pull the lube out. No. He ain't gonna pull it. You gotta be finessed out. So look, let's say if you got your bag right there and your bag unzipped and Shorty getting right. Shorty getting right. So look, you real quick with it, like, yeah, you know you have a light conversation, but you squeeze that hole in your hand real quick type shit, and then but look, this is another finesse. She might be like, why you got the lube? Shit, to oil you down. You might want to oil the bitch down all the way to make sure. Some niggas like to see some oily
Yeah,
skin.
nah, I like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Ain't nothing wrong with sliding on the bitch.
That's how you finesse.
I'm with that.
You finesse by saying, oh no, I wanted to oil you down.
That's
Whole
like-
time, you put that thing down the crack, then that thing will go down. Then,
That's not a finesse, because women know what you're doing.
Do that.
women-
well, I mean,
yeah.
shit, I
They
don't
gonna be
know.
able to get it.
When men be like, oh, let me just massage you, I'm like, here we go. There go the trick. But I don't say nothing, though.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'll let you think that you're gonna, like, okay, you're gonna
Yeah.
make your way in there. But the lube is crazy. I could feel that. It's cold. It would be cold.
No, this lube gonna be hot. Cause you gotta warm that thing up. Look, I'm telling you, like, you gotta be a real pro. Like,
You go Birdman a lube.
this is why I tell men, man, get yourself in order. Try to make some money. Get your body right, because 90% of your body you use in the bedroom. Just like we look at girls and we say, man, she's sexy. Girls look at us and want to say the same thing. So we gotta keep ourselves up, because I'm gonna tell you like this. Like, before, I used to be big. I used to be 284. You know what I mean? And I had a lot of money, but I used to stay getting cheated on with niggas just with bodies. They didn't even have to have no money, because one thing about it is, girls, like, remember D'Angelo first came out? And he came out with that video with his like abs and shit. Man, I can guarantee you every girl that I dated would have cheated on me for that nigga easily. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting you know, he could have not had $1. He could have been a bum.
I don't think it's how you look, though. I think it's how you fuck. If you fuck good, then you good.
I mean,
It don't matter if you big.
but I mean, that's too though, because you can
like
get
big
off.
dudes.
My thing is, a nigga can get off a honey pack, folks. A nigga can get off a honey pack and act crazy. So, but the thing is, though, it's still like some girls want that. Some girls want that, like, that frame, that
fantasy,
gym,
yeah,
that gym bod. I'm telling you,
I never cared about that. But I guess
man.
everybody-
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, a lot of girls.
I never seen a man was like, oh my god, he's so big. And
No, not big, not big like that, but like cut up, like trust me, like
act like
trust. That's just like me, like saying, like, man, I don't see a girl that got perfect titties. I love that. I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna be 1,000%. If I was, let's say, if I'm talking to a girl, I ain't gonna even like. They be like, yeah, them BBL, not the crazy shit, but that shit look good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you I like it. I'm gonna say, yeah. Some niggas be like, yeah, that's too much.
Nah.
It's the same thing, man. That's what they try to run the game,
shit
man.
be so nice, it just be like, damn.
Bro, this what I like to say. I like that shit that you just, I'm walking in, I'm in a room, I don't even got to hit the bitch. I'm just like, oh, wow. I want to look like,
hey, I done
oh,
seen.
look at that motherfucker. The whole time, I'm just like, I could watch this shit all night. This shit like a piece of art.
Nah,
I need it like that, bro.
That's how it is.
I need it like that.
That shit, I don't even need to touch it. Just be
It's
next
just like,
to
yeah,
it.
just walk around or something.
Yeah.
I'm telling the bitch, go get a water.
Yeah.
Like, type back. Like, I want that. Like, oh, these other niggas be acting like they capping.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
I used to-
that though is because she want to look like that though.
But I know. But look, I used to. Let me.
Because I look at women
It's the
too,
bad
like,
BBLs
that shit
and
look
the
good.
ones who
Man,
fat.
When
And
they
I
so,
can show you some shit. I can show you some shit on Instagram. You'll be like, damn.
And they
But
be looking soft. Like,
man,
bro,
I be,
Yeah, right shit.
bro, I be like, damn,
I be
bro.
looking like that.
You know what I'm saying? So I know for a fact that I'm like, man, I'm surprised that bitch ain't pregnant type shit. That's how I be
man,
thinking.
shit. I don't want to fuck that body up though.
I'm telling you, but that's an asset right there. That's the Bugatti. Man, I do nothing to that thing.
What's y'all's type? Do y'all have a type? Like a girl that you see and you're like, okay, that's the kind of bitch I'll fuck with.
Most of the time I date all red bone bitches.
That used to be my thing too. Like light skin bitch, that would always be my
and
thing.
then the black bitches be like, you like racist, or you like don't fuck with us, or
But why do you like red girls?
because I'm black.
So that means that
I want the opposite.
You want the opposite.
You always want the opposite of girl. You know, like most of the time, like I'm not saying that. Like I get a caramel skin girl, but mostly every single one of my girls, my BMs, like all red bones,
Really?
like super red, right?
Oh, baby mom light skin too.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Because
It's
the
just
opposite of you, no.
No, it's his
fine.
type.
I'm trying to tell you,
what his
yeah,
type is. That's his
it
type.
just-
Okay.
It just,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't really like. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Every time I try to talk to like a darker girl, they was always like rude as fuck. Like always like extra. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, who the fuck you think you talking to? Like, you know, it wasn't like I was always like. Then every time I talk to a girl that's a black girl, those girls act like they're Spanish or they're this. I'm like, no, that's a black girl, bro.
Trying to act like she's something else.
Yep. So.
Every place you travel to, have you paid, or have you had like girls there you had sex with, or have you been on trips where you just chilling by yourself, or you feel like you have to have women around you when you go on vacation?
I feel like the women set the mood. When you just on a vacation by yourself, it's like, what the fuck? You end up like, I don't know. I feel like it's better when women are around.
Yeah, I feel like especially when you're doing content, man, you got to have some bitches around.
That's why I like,
even if you ain't, even they just there, but
what type of women do y'all like to have around y'all?
bad ones.
I live right. They look nice on the eyes. Can't talk too much. Can't be too
Yeah.
extra. I like the docile, nice, kind. You know what I'm saying? Cooperative type.
Yeah, not the too cocky ones. Not the ones that act like, oh, well, this ain't that. Like, all the ones that's always acting like we might go do some rich shit. They always bringing up what another nigga did.
Yeah.
Like, we don't give a fuck what dude did. Like, who cares?
Try to name drop some athletes or some rappers she done fuck with.
It's like, it's
don't
okay,
nobody
cool.
care they hit you.
You know what I mean? Like, but it's always like a strategy. Girls need to be smarter with the way that they carry themselves, with the strategies of how they work. Because if they did, they get way farther.
Man, because men are easy.
Really?
Bitches is extra slow.
They are 90% emotion.
Yeah.
And emotions crash their car every time.
Every time. Man, listen.
Let's get it.
Subscribe to my YouTube, Game Guy Goldie. Get in my free school group where I'm dropping game every day. Get my Game Guy Mentality program. Hours of exclusive game. Tap in.
Man, y'all know what's going on, man. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, bandmankevo. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon, which is BandClan University, man. We teaching a whole lot of game up in there. I also just partnered with my homie Marcus, man. We doing a 3-day challenge, which we're gonna be teaching you everything about drop shipping, man. How to make $1,000 a day. So make sure y'all tap in. All the links gonna be in the description. It's going down, man. Don't miss out. Also got a sports betting group. We've been smacking shit, man. Winning hundreds of thousands of dollars every week. In a trading group. We at $1 million right now, man. So make sure y'all go do y'all research and tap in to all the Telegram groups on the Next Level Trading, on the Metro 2, bandclan.com, so you can learn how to clean your credit using AI. You feel me? Also, one of the best drinks in the world that I'm sponsored with right now, and if you want to learn how to make money with them as well, Sway Hydration. We going.